you all are well. Okay. There is a sentence which says precaution is better than cure. Hope you are taking the precautions, wearing the mask and washing your hands for 20 seconds so that you will be stay away from the COVID. So I will introduce myself to you. I am Deepika Subhash Bhaskar from Govind Nagar MPS School, and today we are in the third session of our lesson, which is static electricity. So before starting, I would like to give you some instructions regarding our interaction. So whenever we have to interact, if you want to ask me question or you want to give me answer, what you will do, you will just raise your hand and then I will unmute you. Okay. Now, first we will recap up to this level what we have learned. So let's start. See this, students, we come to know that there are two types of charges, which is positive charge. For that we use the symbol of plus, and negative charge. For that we use the symbol of minus. Then we learn that these charges may be balanced when the number of positive charge and the numbers of negative charge are equal, means two negative charge, two positive charge, which means that charges are balanced. We also called it as neutral. But what happens when the number of charges are differ? Suppose if I place 3 negative charge and 2 positive charge, means number of negative charge is greater. So the object become unbalanced and we say that it is negatively charged because number of negative charges are more than the positive charges. Now what happens when there is high number of positive charge and low number of negative charge? Suppose I place only one negative charge and two positive charge, then also the object is known as unbalanced charge, or we can say that it is positively charged because the number of positive charge is higher than the negative charge. After that we come to know that all objects are made up of atom. If we consider that this is the model of atom, so the center one is the positive nucleus and these are the electrons which are rotating around the positively charged nucleus. Okay. Then we come to know that this was the origin of the charges. Now then we come to know that if there are the objects and we rub these objects, so what we will find, this rubbing or this frictional energy cause the exchange of charges and this object get charged, hai na? Now after that we come to know that it is known as the static electricity, means buildup of charges in this object will take place and we call that as static energy, electricity. Now the objects like plastic, wood, these contain the static electricity, but the objects like metal, this nail doesn't contain the static electricity. Then after that we come to know that the charges can be flow due to two types, induction and conduction. These two types are for the development of charge. Induction means we are just bringing the two objects near each other, just bringing, not completely directly contact with each other, indirect contact, just coming each other, and this will create the charges. Whereas when we are talking about the conduction, when the charge are flowing through the conduction, so we found that there is a direct contact between the two objects. Okay, so this was all about what we learned in the previous lectures. Now we will start our presentation. Start. Now today we are in the third session of our lesson. In this you will be able to answer the questions after the completion of this session, which are how or what is the science behind the electricity, and electricity means lightning and lightning strike. The science behind lightning and lightning strike. You will able to explain the importance of lightning in nature, and you will also be able to explain what are lightning conductors. Okay. These are the subtopics on which we will discuss in this presentation. So we are going to discuss on the topic which is atmospheric electric charge. In that there are 4 subtopics: lightning, lightning strike, importance of lightning in nature, and lightning conductors. Now, these are the points which we have learned in our previous lectures. So we have discussed, we have recapped these points in the starting of this session, where we come to know that there are 2 types of charges. It may be balanced or unbalanced. Like charges attract each other, whereas unlike charges repel each other. Then we come to know that all charges sorry, are made up, all objects are made up of atoms. Due to the rubbing, flow of electron take place and the frictional energy is there, means the electricity which develop the charges due to the friction is called as frictional electricity. Then there is a effect of weather on the static electricity. When there is a dry weather, we see that we can conduct the experiments regarding the static electricity when the weather is dry, but when the weather is wet, we cannot conduct the experiments which are based on static electricity very efficiently. Then we see that induction and conduction are the 2 types due to which the charges are developed, and at the end we see that electroscope was an device which was used to detect the charges developed on an object. Okay. Now, atmospheric electric charges. As I told you that each object on the means each object is made up of atoms. Okay. Then if each object is made up of atoms, then it will be have the ability to develop the charge. In the same way, there is the ability of developing charge in the atmosphere also. When there is a rainy season, you come to know that when there is a rain, clouds are there, dark clouds, thunder is there, and in this there is a lightning. You know, there is a loud sound of thundering. Sorry. So why thunder occurs? Thus, this thunder is also an example of static electricity. So let's start, and when I will explain you, then you will come to know that yes, electricity, or we can say lightning, is also one of the type of electricity. But who was the first person to know that lightning is also a type of electricity? Benjamin Franklin was the first person to know that lightning is also a type of electricity. He performed one experiment with his son, in which what he do, he flied a kite. You can see here he is flying a kite when there is a rain, and as we know that when there is a rain, heavy thunder is there, lightning is there, and what happened, he has made his kite with a silk cloth, and with this it was made up of the deodar wood and metallic wire. And you can see that the string is coming in the hands of the Benjamin, and he has placed one key over here. Okay. And he found that some charges were developed in this key, and there was a spark in this key. With this experiment, he explained that there is the electric charge in the lightning. Students, don't perform this type of experiment in your home because it may be dangerous. Okay. There are some scientists who has performed the same experiment and they lost their life. So don't try to fly the kites when there is a thunder and lightning. Okay. Now, why these charges are building up? As we see in our previous lecture, there should be some reason for building up of charges. as we have rubbed, हम लोगों ने देखा था कि when we are rubbing a pen with a silk cloth, तो charges were developing. Then how the charges are developing in a cloud? Cloud में कैसे develop हो रहे हैं? So as we know that cloud are made up of what? Small droplets which are in condensed form. So these condensed droplets, what they come? They come in contact with each other, they get rubbed with each other when there is a heavy wind. So due to that rubbing, you can see that here there is a small white spots. These spots are get rubbed, and due to that what happened? The positive and negative charge get separated. Positive charge occupies the upper portion of the cloud and negative charge occupies the lower portion of the cloud. Okay, due to this what happened? There is the separation of charges due to the rubbing of the molecules which are inside the cloud. Now we have to know what is the science behind the lightning. So see the picture. As we come to know that there is building up of negative charges in the bottom of the cloud. Okay, and these charges are flowing down. Why these charges are flowing? These charges are flowing towards the ground, and due to that flowing we see the lightning. Okay, as we know that there is negative charge on the basis of the cloud. This negative charge on the bottom of the cloud become more larger as compared to the charge on the ground, and when these charges on the cloud become heavier, they start flowing, and this flowing is so fast. As we can, this is the slow motion of the charges when we have taken the pic. So this movement of charges is so fast that result in the generation of heat, light and sound energy. Therefore you come to hear the loud sound of the thunder. जोर से आवाज आती है, lightning आती है and heat release होती है whenever there is a lightning. और ये सब within a fraction of second होता है ना? बहुत जल्दी से lightning आ जाती है. When you are आप आपकी पलके झपका रहे हो तो lightning आके जा भी चुकी होती है ना? So that motion is flow of electron is so fast. So see this. Lightning may occur in two types. It may occur inside the cloud, जिसकी आवाज ज्यादा loud नहीं होती and you cannot see it very clearly. But when the lightning occur between the two clouds, so it result in the cause of high sound and high heat energy with high lightning. Okay. Now what do you mean by lightning strike? Okay, so see here in the figure you come to know that the clouds are now charged, means positive charge are on the upper side and negative charge on the below, है ना? What this result in? So as we know that there is one phenomena which we called as induction. तो उसमें क्या होता था, अगर हम नेगेटिवली चार्ज बॉडी लेके जा रहे हैं तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज डेवलप होते थे, है ना? तो यहाँ पे अगर क्लाउड्स नेगेटिव है तो व्हाट विल हैपन? ऑन द ग्राउंड पॉजिटिव चार्ज विल डेवलप. यू कैन सी हियर, देखो पॉजिटिव चार्ज इज डेवलपिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड एंड ऑन ईच ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द ग्राउंड, ऑन द बिल्डिंग्स, ऑन द हाउसेस, ऑन द ट्रीज, सब जगह पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज डेवलप हो रहा है. क्यों? बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रोसेस ऑफ इंडक्शन. ओके, एंड नाउ व्हाट हैपन व्हेन देयर इज अपोजिट चार्ज? एज वी नो दैट अपोजिट चार्जेस अट्रैक्ट ईच अदर, है ना? सो हियर सी, व्हेन द लाइटनिंग इज स्ट्राइकिंग ऑन अ ट्री, here we come to know that, see here, the cloud is get charged, positive charges are built on the upper side whereas negative charges on the lower side, and Due to that, what is happening? Induction is occurring, and the tree is also get now positively charged. Opposite charge is developing on the tree, and you can see here the negative charges and positive charges are flowing towards each other, and this flow of charge is nothing but result in the sparking, and which we called as lightning strike. Okay, so as we come to know that there is the lightning, and there are so many disasters which caused during the period of rain due to this lightning, है ना? कभी कभी पेड़ों पे गिर जाती है, पेड़ जल जाते हैं. If someone is standing with an umbrella, उसके metallic rod के ऊपर electricity आ जाती, lightning आ जाती है, and he lost his life. तो ऐसे incidents we hear in the news also. So क्या lightning सिर्फ गलत चीज है? वो सिर्फ disaster ही cause करती है, or it is some more importance of it? So see this, there is one important, there are two main importance of the lightning in our nature. As we know that we need a ozone layer, है ना? And this ozone layer help us from the protection of ultraviolet rays of the sun. Then what is this ozone layer? So ozone layer is nothing but O3. O3 means three molecules of an oxygen. Okay, when three atoms of an oxygen combine together, it make a molecule of oxygen which is made up of three oxygen atoms. ठीक है, these three oxygen atoms फिर कैसे बनते हैं? So as we know that oxygen is present in the form of O2, है ना? And when there is a lightning, so this O2 gets split into 2O, means two atoms of oxygen, and these two atoms of oxygens has the capability to bind with O2 oxygen present in the air, and this O2 and a single atom of oxygen come together, and these three oxygen atoms make a molecule which we called O3 or ozone. So development of ozone layer is due to the process of lightning. Now it also helps in nitrogen fixation. Now what is nitrogen fixation? Nitrogen fixation is a phenomena, as we know that in air there is gases, है ना? Different gases are there. So there is nitrogen and oxygen also in the air. So when there is a lightning, this nitrogen and oxygen undergoes a chemical reaction, and it results in the formation of nitrogen oxide gases. And when there is a raining, so these nitrogen oxide gases mix with the rain and come to the floor, है ना? Come to the ground. And when it come to the ground, what happens? It improves the fertility of the ground, or we can say land. And this result in the fixation of nitrogen in the land. And this is very important for fertility or maintaining the fertility of a land. Okay. So these are the two importance of lightning in our nature. Now as we come to know that there is development of negative positive charge on the buildings, क्योंकि negative charge cloud के पास रहता है, तो buildings develop the positive charge, means opposite charge due to the induction. अब if this negative charge is developing, तो lightning आएगी और building पे गिरेगी, and it will cause the damage to that construction, है ना? वो building को उस आर्किटेक्चर ने जो स्टैचू बनाया है या फिर बिल्डिंग बनाई है, इफ देयर इज अ टेम्पल, इफ देयर इज अ योर हाउस, तो इन सभी चीजों को क्या होगा? नुकसान होगा. सो हाउ कैन वी प्रोटेक्ट अवर बिल्डिंग्स फ्रॉम दिस? सो देयर आर द इलेक्ट्रिक कंडक्टर्स. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस इलेक्ट्रिक कंडक्टर्स? देखो, you can see a rod over here. So there is a copper rod with a pointed head upward, and in the down towards the ground, there is a cast iron plate. This plate is over the hole, or we can say a pit is dug inside the ground, which contain the coal and salt. Okay, and over that we place a iron plate. And how does it help? As we know, this is the pointed tip of the copper rod, है ना? So what this copper rod will do? It will collect all the positive charges on a pointed needle, and when there is a lightning, so it will collect all the charges and it will move these charges towards the ground, and this quickly spreading of electric charge in the ground will prevent the danger, है ना? मतलब lightning आ भी गई तो क्या होगा, सभी charges collect हो जाएंगे और इस कॉपर रॉड पे, और ड्यू टू विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस कॉपर रॉड क्या रहता है, कंडक्ट करता है ना? तो कंडक्शन के थ्रू क्या करेगा, इट विल फ्लो द चार्जेस इन द ग्राउंड and we can prevent our building from the damage. Now this was the basic structure of the lightning conductor. Nowadays there are one more structure which is used. The previous structure which I shown you, it was this one. उसको हम लोग और एक नाम से जानते हैं, which is Franklin lightning rod, in which all the charges are gathered on the tip of the rod and then they are moved towards the or conducted towards the ground, है ना, with the help of that copper rod. But there is one more new advanced structure which doesn't allow the lightning to strike. इस केस में क्या हो रहा है, lightning आ रही है और वो बिल्डिंग के ऊपर आ रही है, but the rod are protecting our building. In Tokai bipolar air terminal, what happened? The charges which are developing, they are get neutralized. Okay, they are spread equally and they are neutralized due to which what happened, no electricity strike, है ना, and the lightning get neutralized and we can protect our building. This is the advanced structure which is Tokai bipolar air terminal. Now just recap what we have learned up till now. We have learned that the lightning and lightning strike has a particular science behind it. There is development of charge in the clouds, and which then when it become heavier, then it start flowing towards the ground and which cause the lightning strike. Now what is the importance of lightning in nature? So we come to know that ki development of ozone layer and or we can say ozone gas is there, and fixation of nitrogen occur due to the lightning in nature. Lightning conductor, it is a device, or we can say it help us to protect our buildings from the lightning. Okay, so this was all about today's lecture. If you have any queries, please raise your hand and ask me. You can ask your questions. Okay, so let's, yes beta.
Yes, miss.
हाँ बेटा पूछो, what is your problem? What is your question?
मिस आपने बोला क्वेश्चन बोलने के लिए.
हाँ, क्वेश्चन अगर आपको कुछ है तो पूछो.
नो मिस.
Okay, खुशबू, you have any question बेटा? Okay.
मैं ही बोल रही थी.
Okay, okay. So if there is no question, so move towards the next portion, which is assignment. So take out the screenshot of this assignment. You will have to Write the answers of this assignment and you have to send me on my Google Classroom or on the WhatsApp group. Okay. So let me ask you questions. Okay. I am asking you now questions. Tell me, what is the science behind the lightning and lightning strike? Those who want to give the answers, raise your hand. क्या साइंस है, क्यों लाइटनिंग होती है और लाइटनिंग स्ट्राइक होती है? यस खुशबू, पूछो, बताओ।
यस मिस, अगर कभी बिजली का तार अगर कट गया तो लाइट नहीं आता।
लाइट नहीं आती है नहीं पूछ रही बेटा, क्लाउड से लाइटनिंग क्यों आती है, बिजली क्यों आती है? बारिश होती है ना, एट दैट टाइम व्हाई थंडर स्ट्रॉन्ग। हाँ बोलो,
नहीं बारिश होती
क्या
है
होता
तब
है क्लाउड
बिजली
क्या
गिरती है।
डेवलप? यस, बारिश होती है तब बिजली गिरती है। क्यों गिरती है? क्लाउड्स पे क्या डेवलप होता है?
क्लाइमेट जैसे काले बादल रहते हैं, बिजली बारिश होती है तो बिजली कड़कती, बादल पूरा काला हो जाता है फिर बारिश होती है।
हाँ, बादल काला हो जाता है तो अगर हम दो बादलों को रब करेंगे तो क्या डेवलप होता है? चार्जेस। हाँ, वेरी गुड, चार्जेस डेवलप होते हैं। और ये चार्जेस अगर भारी हो गए तो फिर क्या करते हैं, कहाँ फ्लो करते हैं?
जमीन पर।
यस, टुवर्ड्स द ग्राउंड। और जब ये जमीन के तरफ फ्लो करते हैं, हाँ, व्हेन दे फ्लो टुवर्ड्स द ग्राउंड तो क्या होता है? स्पार्क होता है। और यही स्पार्क क्या कॉज करता है? लाइटनिंग कॉज करता है, लाइटनिंग स्ट्राइक कॉज करता है। अब नाउ टेल मी, जब नेगेटिवली चार्ज क्लाउड आते हैं तो बिल्डिंग्स के ऊपर कौन सा चार्ज डेवलप होता है, पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव?
नेगेटिव। नेगेटिव।
नेगेटिव आ रहा है क्लाउड के तरफ से तो बिल्डिंग के ऊपर पॉजिटिव होगा कि नेगेटिव होगा? लाइक चार्जेस अट्रैक्ट, वेरी गुड, अनलाइक चार्जेस अट्रैक्ट ईच अदर, लाइक चार्जेस अट्रैक्ट ईच अदर नहीं होता, देयर इज नो अट्रैक्शन बिटवीन द लाइक चार्जेस। तो अगर नेगेटिवली चार्ज क्लाउड आ रहा है तो कौन सा चार्ज डेवलप होगा बिल्डिंग के ऊपर? और पॉजिटिव चार्ज, वेरी
पॉजिटिव।
गुड। अब मुझे बताओ, व्हाट वाज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ लाइटनिंग? लाइटनिंग के कारण क्या क्या दो चीजें हो रही है जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है नेचर के लिए?
पहला रेनिंग।
हाँ, क्या क्या डेवलप हो रहा है, कौन सी लेयर डेवलप हो रही है?
रेनिंग।
ओजोन। हाँ, कौन सी लेयर डेवलप हो रही है? ओजोन लेयर।
रेनिंग। ओजोन लेयर।
हाँ, ओजोन लेयर डेवलप हो रही है। जब लाइटनिंग आती है तो क्या होता है? दिस इज द ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल, O2 रहता है, एंड दिस O2 गेट स्प्लिट इनटू 2 एटम्स ऑफ ऑक्सीजन। और ये ऑक्सीजन एटम प्लस होता है O2 के साथ और क्या बनाता है? O3, and this O3 is nothing but the ozone. Okay, so this was the first importance of the lightning in nature. अब दूसरा क्या था? नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंस वाज, क्या होता है लाइटनिंग के कारण? एक और, फिक्सेशन ऑफ नाइट्रोजन। यस, फिक्सेशन ऑफ नाइट्रोजन। नाइट्रोजन प्लस ऑक्सीजन क्या बनाता है?
ऑक्सीजन। ऑक्सीजन।
नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड के गैसेस बनाता है और ये गैसेस किसके साथ नीचे आते हैं?
9:09
के साथ, वेरी गुड, रेन के साथ नीचे आती है एंड इट फिक्स द नाइट्रोजन इन द लैंड, वेरी गुड। अब मुझे बताओ, लाइटनिंग कंडक्टर किससे बना हुआ था? कौन से मेटल से बना था लाइटनिंग कंडक्टर? एल्यूमिनियम, कॉपर, स्टील, किससे बना था? कॉपर, है ना? Then what was the use of that lightning conductor? It was protecting our buildings from getting the damage due to the lightning. Okay, so this was all about today's lecture. Now see, in this whole lesson, we learn about these points: electric charges, origin of electric charges, frictional electricity, then lightning strike, importance of lightning in nature, and lightning conductors. Okay. So this was all about our lesson, which is static electricity.
Miss, I have any doubt.
Acha, what is your doubt? Tell me.
Miss, ozone layer means?
Ozone layer means the layer which protect our earth from ultraviolet rays, है ना? अब सन की ultraviolet rays रहती है. अब ultraviolet rays क्या करती है? If it get in contact with your skin, तो क्या होगा? आपको बहुत सारी स्किन प्रॉब्लम्स होगी, लाइक स्किन बर्न होती है, स्किन कैंसर होता है. तो ये लेयर क्या करती है? ओजोन लेयर अल्ट्रावायलेट रेस को अंदर ही नहीं आने देती. ठीक है. एंड ये लेयर अबाउ द अर्थ, ठीक है. तो अबाउ द अर्थ इन द एटमॉस्फेयर देयर इज अ लेयर. जैसे प्रोटेक्टिव ब्लैंकेट रहता है, आप ब्लैंकेट कैसे ठंडी से बचाता है, उसी तरह ये ओजोन की लेयर रहती है जो अपने अर्थ को अल्ट्रावायलेट रेस, सन के अल्ट्रावायलेट रेस से बचाती है.
ओके
ओके
नो मिस.
नो.
ओके, तो शो मी योर थम्स अप. पूरा स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लेसन समझ में आया?
यस मिस.
यस मिस.
With the new lesson related to your day-to-day life only of
Yes,
this
miss.
science. Okay.
Yes miss.
Bye.
Bye. Good.